Thank you. Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs has told the BBC that it can't afford to charge customers less for calling its helplines.
Yes, currently callers can be charged more than 40p a minute from a mobile, even if they're being kept on hold. There are cheaper alternatives. Paul Lewis from Radio 4's Moneybox joins us now from West London. So, Paul, tell us the scale of the problem. What are the alternatives?
Well, it's a big problem. People want to call HMRC because they want to sort out their tax affairs, and they have to use one of these 0845 numbers. Now, they're not the most expensive lines, but as you said, they can cost 41 pence a minute from a mobile with Virgin, for example. Some mobiles are cheaper, and some people have the cost bundled in with their monthly payment with BT, for example, from a landline. But it can rack up a big bill. I mean, you can be sitting there listening to their very pleasant hold music for half an hour. You're paying £12 from some mobiles, so it's a very big expense.
OK, and they're saying they're not going to change it, so what can people do about it?
Well, they say they can't afford to change it. Now, there is an alternative they could change to, which is an 0345 number. That is a lot cheaper for the caller. Normally, that will be free for the caller or included in their bundle. But there is a way round this. There are always landline numbers instead of the 0845 numbers, and those are used by people ringing from abroad. Now, they try and block them if you ring them from a UK number, but if you dial 141 before you dial the regular landline number, then it doesn't know where in the world you are, so it lets you through. And if you dial them from a mobile, it normally lets you through anyway, because again, from a mobile you could be ringing from anywhere in the world. So there are always those alternatives, and you can find them on HMRC's website, or on a website, a very useful one called sayno to0870.com, which lists numbers, and not just for Revenue and Customs, but for every bank and every company that tries to charge people for the privilege of making a complaint.
And I tell you what, Paul, there may be a few more people trying to call in today, because there's this story about people paying too much tax.
Yes, I mean, this is an annual tale now, isn't it? The Revenue released the figures late last night that more than 1.5 million people are going to be told in the next few weeks that they didn't pay enough tax in the last tax year because, as ever, the PAYE system didn't quite do its job properly. Now, those people are going to be thinking, well, this may not be right, I want to check it, I want to find out. So there could be hundreds of thousands of people trying to get through on the taxes helpline, and again, it's an 0845 number. But there is this alternative, and I do recommend people to look it up, either on Say No to 0870 or on the Moneybox website, or I'll be tweeting the numbers later so people can see what to do.
And just remind us when Moneybox is on?
Oh, Moneybox, no reminder needed. Surely, Louise, it's midday on Saturdays on Radio 4, so in about 3.5 hours' time.
Thanks very much, Paul. See you soon.
8:47.